Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video we are going to be doing the November 2019 version of my complete 1 to 400 model collection for planes. So this is Jelna Jets, this is Phoenix, this is NG Models, JC Wings. A lot of companies have contributed to this, and there are 149 aircraft that I've collected, one off 150, which is a bit annoying, but I do have a lot in the post as well, in the mail. I have 6 of the new United liveries in the mail as well. However, they did not come in time for this video, so sadly we're stuck on 149, so I can't say that this is over 150 strong just yet, and that is excluding the broken models. So if you do include the broken models, there's about 160 something. But yeah, I'm just going to go through this. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, I do this every 6 months in November and in May, and it's just kind of, I just get all my models, put them out on the table, and just take you through all of them, what I'm planning to get, all the different things. And this is over 7 years. I started collecting in the summer of 2012. It's now November 2019 as I'm recording this. And so yeah, it's taken a lot and a long time and a lot of money to, you know, get this huge fleet of aircraft that you see in front of you, and that's one of my tips to someone who's wanting to either start or has just started, is it does take a long time. I think a lot of people expect to have this kind of thing straight away, but no, it just takes time. If you look back at my first one of these I made back in November of 2015, I only had probably like a quarter of this, and it's kind of, you know, gone up. But yeah, I'm just going to go through this now, and yeah, I think I'm just going to start off down here with United Express. So here we have a United Express Q200, then we have another United Express Q200, or I should say -8200, because technically these are not the Q200s, they're the -8200s. Then we have a United Express ERJ 170, another United Express ERJ 170, United Express ERJ 175, another United Express ERJ 175. Then here we have a United A320, another United A320, then we have a United 737-700, 737-800, another 737-800. These are both different releases. I believe, I don't know which one, but one of them is the 2019 release, one of them is like 2016 or something. Then here we have a very old one. This is a United 737-900, I think this might be a 2012 or 13 release. Then here we have a United Eco Sky 737-900, have a United Max 9. Then here we have a United 757-200, United 757-300, United 767-300, and another United 767-300. This is the 2018 release, this is the 2013 release. Here we have the United 747-400, this is my first United model. Then moving back, we have the 2016 United 777-200. Here we have another United 777-200, United 777-300. Then here we have a United 787-10, United 787-8. I am just missing the 787-9, and I was going to get that, but then I thought, because of the new United livery, I'm actually just going to wait and get, you know, I'm actually going to want to get a few of the 787-8s, because these are the most prominent ones you see at Dulles, and then I'll get one 787-9 and one 787-10. Moving on to American now, and American is a fleet that has grown quite a bit in the last 6 months. So here we have an American MD-83, then we have an American 757-200, and another American 757-200 in the One World livery. This is my chrome old livery collection. Moving on to the new livery now, we have an American 757-200, we have an American A321, an American Max 8, then we have an American 737-800. I do have another one of these in the mail. Then here we have an American One World 737-800, an American Eagle ERJ 175, another United Express American Eagle ERJ 175. We have an American Eagle CRJ 700 and 2 American Eagle CRJ 200s. Moving on to Delta now. This is a fleet that I do want to grow within the next 6 months, so hopefully this time in 6 months I will have a lot more Delta Connection planes. But here we have a Delta Connection CRJ 200, then we have a Delta 717, a Delta MD-90, a Delta A220, Delta 737-900, and Delta 757-200. Yeah, I would like to get a 737-800 and A320 or A319, that kind of thing. Moving on to Southwest now. We have the Southwest 737-700 in the Canyon Blue livery. We have the Southwest 737-700 in the Triple Crown 1 livery. Southwest 737-700 in the Heart livery. And then we have two Southwest Max 8s. One is slightly damaged, but oh well. These both have different registrations. Then here we have a JetBlue A320, a Frontier A320 also. Then we have a Frontier A320 Neo. And then moving back, we'll go to, this is kind of like my Canadian section. So here we have a Porter Q400. Then we have an Air Canada Express CRJ 900, Air Canada Express ERJ 175. Then we have an Air Canada 737 MAX 8, Air Canada A321, and then we have an Alaska A320 and Alaska Salmon 30 Salmon 737. This is actually my first narrow body model I ever got, and yeah, I would like to get a few more Alaskas. Moving on to Central and South America now, we have a Volaris A320 Neo, Copa 737-800, Aeromexico 737-800, Avianca A321, then we have an Omni Air International 757-200, then we have a Boeing Business Jet 737-700, we have a Blank 727, then we have a WOW Air A321 Neo, then here we have an Icelandair 737 MAX 8, then we have the Icelandair 757-200 in the Heckler Aurora livery. Then we have an Icelandair 757-200 in the 80th livery. I'm sorry my camera keeps on zooming out, it's very annoying, I keep on having to adjust it. But then here we have the Icelandair, there we go, Icelandair 757-300 in the 100th anniversary of Iceland's independence. Back there we have a British Airways Concorde along with an Air France Concorde. And then we have my two Australian stragglers. I did have quite a modest fleet of Australian aircraft, but now it's kind of dwindled down to these two. We have a Qantas 737-800 in the Cricket livery and a Tiger Air 737-800. Yeah, and then moving all the way back down here onto the international heavy aircraft, we have a British Airways 787-8, British Airways 787-9, British Airways 777-200, British Airways 747-400, British Airways 744 in the One World livery, British Airways 744 in the Landor livery, British Airways A380 with the registration GXLEI. I flew on this plane. Then we have an Air France A380, we have an Air France 777-300, Air France 777-200, Air France A340-300. Moving on to more of the European aircraft, Lufthansa now. We have a Lufthansa A330-300, Lufthansa 747-400 in the old livery them two are, and then moving on to the new livery now, we have the Lufthansa 747-400, Lufthansa A340-600, Lufthansa A330-300, Virgin Atlantic A330-300 and Virgin Atlantic 747-400. Aer Lingus in the old livery A330-200, Aer Lingus in the new livery A330-300, KLM in the old livery A330-300 and KLM in the new livery 787-9. Brussels A330-300, sorry. I had a brain fart then. And then moving back here, more European aircraft, we have an Alitalia A330-200, Austrian 777-200, TAP Portugal A330-200, Scandinavian A330-300, I don't know what's wrong with me today, Aeroflot A330-300, Finnair One World A350-900. Moving on to more Asian and African, now we have Turkish A330-200, Turkish 787-9. Yeah, we'll move on to African now. Turkish is kind of European. Istanbul, I think, is actually Istanbul. The river that flows through Istanbul is like one side of it is Europe, one side of it is Asia. So I never know whether to put Turkish in the European or Asian area. Then moving on to Africa now, we have Ethiopian 787-8, Royal Air Maroc 787-8, Royal Air Maroc in the new livery 787-9. Egypt Air 787-9, moving over to the Air New Zealand 747-400 in the old livery. I know that's not in Africa, but that's the one exception. Moving back now, we have the South African A330-300, South African A340-600. Moving on to Asia now, we have the Etihad 787-9, ANA 777-200, Cathay Pacific A350-1000, Korean 777-300. This is my only non-ER variant of the 777-300. Then we have an Air China 777-300, Saudi Arabian 777-300, Qatar One World 777-300, Air India 777-300, Emirates 777-300, and then an Emirates A380. Moving back there, now we have the El Al 747-400 and finally the Air Koryo IL-62M. That's it for the civilian section. Now moving on to the cargo area, we have the Alaska Air Cargo 737-400F, the Air Secure Columbia 727, DHL 757-200, UPS 767-300, UPS 747-400, FedEx 757-200, FedEx 767-300, and then 2 FedEx MD-11s. Moving on to military slash space, I guess you could say. This is the VSS Unity, the Virgin Galactic spaceship. Then moving back to military now, we have an RAF C-130, an RNAF C-130, 4 F-117s from the USAF. These are retired now, retired in 2008. Then we have a B-2 bomber from the USAF and another USAF B-1. Then we have a Hawaiian KC-135 and another KC-135 from Arizona. Omega Tanker 707 there. Then we have an RAF C-1K, another RAF C-1K, and then we have 2 USAF C-17s. That does conclude my kind of fixed and okay aircraft. I'm actually going to move across now to the damaged and broken aircraft. So here we have, this one is not my fault. This came like this. This is an American Chrome 737-800 that came without the front landing gear. Then here we have a Southwest 737-800. It's just a bit too broken to have on the airport. And then here we have a, if we'll focus, there we go, we have the Southwest Canyon Blue 737-700. This is back when Southwest got their new livery and I had 2 Canyon Blue 737-700, so I decided to kind of just test this out with nail polish and see if I could turn this into a private jet, but it failed, and so there we go. Then here we have my Alaska, if it will focus, Alaska 737. This isn't too badly broken. I'm hoping to fix this and put it back into my main collection soon. Then here we have the US Airways A319 that I tried to turn into an Avianca A319. Pretty proud of the wings, just not the actual body of the aircraft. Then here we have an Hawaiian A330-200. It's actually an alright model. All I need is the other engine there and the tail, and it's all fine. Not the same for this one though. This is the United Blue Tulip livery 787-8. I just destroyed this one. And then we have the Malaysian A330 and British Airways World Cargo 747-8. And so that does conclude this kind of November 2019 update of my entire Gemini Jets, NG models, Phoenix models, JC Wings kind of update. Again, I'll have one of these in 6 months' time. Hopefully we'll have a lot of the new United liveries. I have actually ordered 3 737-800s, and then I've got another 3. I'm hoping to up that to 4 or 5 CRJ 550s as well. They're on their way as I speak. What some other models I've got in the mail? I've also got a Delta 757-200 without the winglets. They actually use that as a sports charter at Dulles. And that's the other thing. These are all the planes I have for Dulles. So I always get comments that's like, where's Ryanair? Where's that airline? Where's this airline? Where's, you know, I can't have all the airlines. It's like pretty much impossible. But yeah, just, you know, this is my collection. I've decided to get some planes, to not get some planes. Of course, I'm not going to get all the planes. Different airlines just don't come to Dulles, and so I just don't get those planes. I've kind of tailored this collection towards Washington Dulles International Airport. That's why I have this giant United fleet and then more of the American kind of aircraft. and you know, these kind of European and Asian carriers that come to Dulles. That's why I don't have those airlines, because I guarantee you can scroll down right now and I guarantee you'll see somewhere a comment saying, where's this airline, where's that airline? And I mean, maybe some of them, maybe it's a fair shout and I need to actually get those airlines like Sun Country. I'm really trying to find a Sun Country aircraft somewhere, and then Air Senegal are actually starting flights to Washington Dulles, along with Swiss and Capo Verde Airlines. So I'm trying to get some of those aircraft into my collection as well. But yeah, that's kind of concluded this video of all of my aircraft. I hope you did enjoy. And yeah, apart from that, I want to just thank you for the growth that's happened this year. It's been amazing. We started this year, I'm saying this now because we're getting to the end of 2019, and we started 2019 with I think 3,500 subscribers, and now we're on 15,000. So I want to thank you very much for all the support. For any of you who have been here from day one or have literally subscribed yesterday, I just want to thank all of you. And yeah, apart from that, I think I'll see you in the next video. So I hope you did enjoy, and I will see you, as I said, in the next video. So yeah, bye.